Hey y'all, it's Rick with Responder Support Services again. It's been a while since our last video, so we are overdue. Now there's still constant discussion about this COVID thing. It's constant news coverage. We're talking about it all the time in our agencies, and all this talk, it's causing a secondary infection, if you will, a second virus, and it's called negativity. And it's being reported back to our team that the agencies we serve are experiencing an increase in negativity. Well, guess what? There's lots of research on the subject. One study showed that most people complain 1 time per minute in an ordinary conversation, and we do it because it feels good. That's right, it's called negativity bias, and we're hardwired for it. You see, when any behavior is repeated often enough, our neurons change, and they branch out to each other to make the flow of certain information easier. And this makes it easier to repeat the same behavior in the future. Easier behaviors feel good. A lot of times we're compelled to do feel-good behaviors that are actually bad for us, like smoking and having breakfast with Ben and Jerry. Now these brain changes from constant negativity, they become permanent, and they increase the frequency of future negativity and the duration of negativity. It's kind of like brain damage, but it doesn't stop there. There's even more brain damage. Research out of Stanford shows that negativity causes the hippocampus to shrink. That's the problem-solving part of the brain. It's also the part of the brain that's destroyed by Alzheimer's. And it still doesn't stop there. When we complain, the body releases cortisol, right? There's that chemical again. Cortisol raises our blood pressure, it lowers our immunity, increases the likelihood of physical problems like heart disease, stroke, etc. And cortisol makes us more likely to have dementia compared to other risk factors like age, sex, and smoking. Now, negativity doesn't just affect the negative person. It impacts everyone else around them as well. You see, our brain uses a special nerve cell called a mirror neuron to mimic the mood of those around us. And so a negative person causes other people to become negative, and they experience the same health consequences. It's very much like a virus. Kind of like smokers who want other people smoking around them, a negative person wants other people to join in on their negativity. So what can we do about it? Well, if you're around a smoker and you're a non-smoker, what do? You create physical distance. So do the same thing when you notice someone being negative. So how do you know when someone's being negative? They're going to be using a lot of words like shoulds. They should do this. They should know that. And when you catch somebody being negative, move away from them. For yourself, focus on what's going well. Nothing's all good or all bad, so focus on what's working. Research from UC Davis showed that when we focus on what's going good or right, cortisol dropped by 25%. Now this takes practice, and as I discussed earlier, we're hardwired to focus on the negative. When you increase your focus on what's working behavior, you cause positive changes in brain wiring. So set some new goals. Start by catching yourself when you're negative. Notice how often it's happening. Next, plan do-overs. Restate something negative in a positive way. For example, something like this. That decision by command staff was total bullshit. Rephrase it into something like this. I don't get it and I don't understand that decision, but they do have to make decisions for the best interest of the whole agency. Do these things for yourself. Do them for your family. Do them for your agency. It's going to help your own resilience. Negativity affects almost everything. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to talk to you about this or any other topics. Feel free to call anybody on our team. Our number is 828-333-5708 or reach out to us on the web, respondersupport.com. Thank you.